The Trump administration says a deal to keep TikTok operating in the United States should be complete in the next few days. We already know a lot about some key points of the deal that would see U.S. companies take a majority 80% stake of the app. Joining us now to go over how TikTok under U.S. control might look is Grove City College computer science professor Brian Dellinger. Thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure.
So some of the investors taking over the app's operations are tech company Oracle and private investment firm Silver Lake. Is there a clear benefit on the business end and the user end now that the U.S. has ownership of the app?
The primary benefit here from an American perspective is in the limiting of the use of data and also the limiting of the use of Chinese propaganda. Right? There were two basic concerns expressed about TikTok. One is that the app has historically highly favored views favorable to the Chinese government, that it suppresses information regarding the Tiananmen Square massacre or other incidents like that that would be unfavorable to them. And the other concern has been that the app would be sharing data about the location or other personal information of American users with the Chinese government. Now, the hope is that under this new deal, that some of that information will now be held securely in America, that it will be kept on American servers, that it will be overseen by Oracle, and that will limit both the ability of the Chinese government to push a narrative through TikTok and their ability to harvest information on Americans from it.
A major update coming down within the last day is that U.S. TikTok would control the user algorithm, but it would lease the so-called special sauce of how that algorithm is put together from Chinese owner ByteDance. How are these algorithms decided in the first place, and what changes could users see under new U.S. control, if any?
Yeah, for any social media app, the algorithm is kind of the black magic that makes it all work, right? It's the thing that decides, based on the videos you've seen so far and whatever else it knows about you, what's it going to show you next? And so for many of these applications, this is key to their profit strategy, right? If they're going to make money off of advertising, they need people to stay on the app. And if people are going to stay on the app, they need to like whatever they see next. And so the idea was that TikTok without the algorithm would in some ways be just a brand, right? It would be missing the engine that made the whole thing work. So from that perspective, this algorithm is designed over a period of time. It's updated based on what users like and how much they stay engaged with the application. And it's kind of a black magic formula of figuring out what combination of machine learning and other inputs gives you something that people will actually like. The concern in this case is that if we continue to lease the algorithm from TikTok, from ByteDance, I should say, if we continue to lease the algorithm from ByteDance, that may be a violation of the 2024 law, which requires that we not be in cooperation with any Chinese affiliated organizations going forward in further operation of TikTok.
Finally, U.S. user data in Chinese hands, as you mentioned, is a big concern for lawmakers. What happens to the user data already on the app? And do U.S. users still need to be concerned about large corporations like Oracle having their data?
Yeah, so there's a little bit of locking the barn door after the horse has already escaped, right? Whatever information China has previously gathered, it's gone, right? They've got it. There's no getting that back. The good news is this would hopefully limit the ability of the Chinese government to have a continuous monitoring, again, of location or other sensitive information of Americans using TikTok, with Oracle keeping a watch over that data. Now, the trouble is Oracle itself has had several significant data breaches even within the last year. And so there's no guarantees. Anytime you're putting your information out there, there's no promises that can be made that it will always be secure. But at least the information has, let's say, one stop to go before it gets to someone who might want to do something bad with it.
Right. Brian Dellinger, it's always great to have you on. Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.